Hey there again, folks. Welcome back to my random gaming series. Now, it's now streaming, as I said last time. Today we're playing Purrfect Date. Purrfect Date. Yeah, I can't do it. Oh, okay, he was trying to tell me that without my face cam on. Gotcha, bug. But yeah, as you can see, I am now streaming live on Twitch as I do these games. Bug was making fun of me for not having my face cam on just a minute ago as I was setting up for a different game. But yeah, playing Purrfect Date. I would like to thank the folks over at Bay Games and Bossa Nova for letting me try this game out for free. I have a feeling there's definitely going to be some entertainment into this. And I also want to say that if any of these games, if you watch this on YouTube and you want to see more, or if anybody's watching me now on Twitch and want to see me stream more of these games, let me know and I'll put it on my list. And I may do a full playthrough of it at some point. This one I feel like that could be a possibility on because it sounds so ridiculous. The game has such a ridiculous premise that I think it could be entertaining for a full thing. Let's get on to it, though. Let's get on to it. I can't purr. Purrfect Date. I can't do a purr. I thought I could. I thought I could do that thing, but I can't do the thing. Purrfect Date. Purrfect Date. I can't do it without sounding like an idiot. Which I mean is mostly me all the time anyway, but oh my word, there's 18 endings. Wow. Sheesh, 18 endings. Only 6 chapters, so it might not be that long of a game. Meow. I can purr. But I can't transition from the purring to the to talking normal. So I'm definitely going to be shook. These people all seem really, really happy to be here. I guess I'm leaning towards this guy. Who is this guy? Is this guy a scientist? Are these guys all scientists with their white coats? You're sad to hurt from laughing. I'm glad I'm giving you entertainment there, bud. Whoa! What was that last name? Was it Chungers? I'm wondering if it'll get. I was thinking maybe it'd give some weird. Chungers! Wow. That's interesting. I thought that was the name it said. Shook is definitely what I'll go with. I was hoping it would have like some really silly names. I think I'll go with this one. I don't know. Actually, now that I see him in that form, I don't think I'll go with that guy. Nah, you know what? I'll go with standard dude here. There's not much customization you can do on here. Meow. Autosave notification. This game supports an autosave feature. Please don't turn off your game while it is saving. Okay, I won't turn it off while it's saving. Although I'm pretty good at saving these games naturally anyway. I'm not sure how long we've been sailing, but it feels like forever. I'm not feeling too well now, so it's a huge relief to hear the deck lad shout. Island approach. Make yourself ready. I'm finally here. When I applied last month, I was just another broke student living off of baked beans and didn't really think I had a chance of being accepted. To be part of the prestigious Cat Island research team. Okay, we are researchers. I was thinking, you know, we had the white coat, so I was thinking those seem like scientists. Yet here it is. The little black dot in the distance, growing bigger by the second, is the infamous Cat Island, the place I will call home for the next few months. My heart momentarily skips a beat. What if there's been a mistake? What if they accepted someone else's application and accidentally sent the offer to me? I rummage about in my bag until I find the papers. DPRI, DP Corporation. Dear Shook, we are pleased to be able to offer you the position of research assistant to Professor Pauper at our research facility on Cat Island. Pauper, is he poor? The position will be for an initial period of 8 weeks. Your contract will be sent separately. We look forward to working with you. Yours sincerely, Professor Pauper, PhD, BSc, Hans, DPG. What the crap does all that mean? Oh, it has stats. The 3 R's. Romance, research, and recon. No reproduction? No, mistake. That's my name right there in the top left-hand corner, Shook. And there's his name at the bottom, the genius behind this whole operation. Professor Pauper, science genius, and my new boss. I look up from my papers and see dry land rapidly approaching before us. It seems to be surrounded by a huge barrier of impenetrable black rocks. As we get closer, we're not slowing down, and I begin to worry that we're going to crash into them. Then at the very last moment, we take a sharp turn to the left, and suddenly we're sailing smoothly towards a jetty through an opening in the rocks. What you umming about there, Bug? Huh? Not sure what you're umming about. Something weird in my face? Is my face weird? Looking at my face isn't weird. I mean, no more weirder than normal anyway. So I'm assuming it's not my face, you know, turning weirder. I blow out the breath that I've been holding and break into a smile. Nicely done, Skipper. Okay. The ferryman comes out from behind the steering wheel, ignoring my attempts at camaraderie, and shouts rather brusquely. Gotcha. Take all your belongings. We won't be back for days, so leave nothing you'll need. Thank you. Oh, you're gonna be in your safety box. I don't think reproduction is in this game. I don't think so. I'm hoping not, because that would be awkward. It would be rather awkward. I smile weakly at the ferryman and his son and pick up my bags, ready to disembark. We glide seamlessly up to the wooden jetty, and the son leaps ashore to tie us off. He's greeted by a bulky man in a uniform who I take to be a security officer of some kind. Joe! Sir, caught you a mouse. And then he laughs loudly as though he said the funniest thing he's ever heard. It's very disconcerting, yeah, I agree. I don't see the joke. The security guard remains surly and turns his attention to me. Let's be having you then. Hopefully not for dinner. I'm not hungry. He holds out his large hand, which I assume is his offer to help me off the boat, but as I reach out to take it, he snatches it away, throwing me off balance so that I almost fall over the side. What a great start. ID card? Oh, I see, of course. Reach into my back pocket and hand over the laminated card I was given on the mainland. Don't seem like they're very friendly here. Okay, so this game takes... What you talking about? I mean, caught a mouse. I know you can catch mouse, you know, catch mice for cats, but why is he trying to give it to the security guard? Is my confusion. This takes place in the past. Ew. He barely looks at it before striding off, grunting over his shoulder. This way. I follow him down a dirt track path and get my first proper view of the island. Oh, I'm the mouse! Oh, I am the mouse! That's creepy, actually. Okay, yeah, I didn't quite get that bug. I didn't quite get it. It's beautiful, lush and green. I'm already under its spell. After no more than a couple minutes trekking, we're in base camp, which consists of an assortment of tents and huts. Among them are two more solid-looking structures, one larger and one smaller. I presume these are the labs. Though camp is moderate but functional, it reminds me of an army outpost. I'm struck by the lack of people. In fact, there's no one around apart from an older woman sitting outside peeling a pile of potatoes. These type of potatoes? I smile and give her a little nod, but she just stares back at me. People really are friendly around here. I try not to get paranoid. Here. He stopped at the largest of the tents, indicating I should go inside. I feel rude just walking in, so I make my presence known first. Hello? A firm but friendly voice calls out. Come. You know, I think this room is actually cleaner than that room. That's bad. That is bad. I walk in and there he is, hunched over some documents, the great Professor Pauper. Sir, it's an honor to meet you. Yes, you must be shook. Come on in, my dear. Are we... Thanks for calling me my dear? Seems a little forward. I don't know how to feel about that. Glad to have you on board. Good journey? Well, long. Yes, indeed. We're rather tucked away here. Let me offer you some refreshment. Water, coffee, something stronger perhaps? Whiskey? I like how we're friendly. We're very friendly. What should I drink, Bug? What should I drink? Water, whiskey, or tea? I feel like we're a bit too early to start drinking anything hard. But maybe that would be the best way to start off. One thing I'm noticing is that this picture, water or tea? I may just go with water. You're right, I probably couldn't handle whiskey. I don't drink, period, so I wouldn't want to drink whiskey. I definitely wouldn't drink it in real life. I guess we'll go with water. We'll go with water. Just some water would be great if you have some. I like how we're friendly, though. We're like, we don't want to be a burden on you. One thing that's weird is, I mean, it is kind of the same, sort of, but different. like his picture here and his picture down here. It's kind of two different styles, sort of. This one's more cartoony, and this one's a little bit more realistic. Also, his hair is going a different direction, depending on which picture you're looking at. Now that's something we have an abundance of. There are plenty of safe natural springs on the island, but we have the bottled kind too. I'm relieved as he passes me a bottle. I'm not too keen to start drinking from natural water sources until I have personally checked that they're not used as cat urinals. Can agree with that. It will take you a while to find your way around and discover how it all works, so for today I thought I would just get you kitted out and maybe introduce you to some of the locals. The cats, that is. I believe you've already met most of the human locals. Oh, I've only met the ferryman and the security guard who brought me here. Yes, that's about it. Wow. And the lady outside? Ah, Miss Marigold. Her and her husband are the caretakers. Wonderful couple, the Marigolds. You'll meet them before too long. We're a tidy little family here, Shook, and I'm sure you'll fit in nicely. Thank you, sir. I hope so. Okay, so first things first. This is your basic kit. He begins going through a pile of things on his desk, explaining each of them in turn. This is your backpack. You can put everything in it. We'll be going on plenty of field trips, so it'll be very useful. You got a backpack, sweet. As will your own water bottle, some disinfectant hand spray. Ah, these are heavy-duty reinforced gloves, which are essential for tagging cats out in the wild. Okay, that makes sense. Keep them from scratching you, I guess. Okay, yeah. Don't want any scratches from felines. We don't know now, do we? I suppose not. Shove each item into my new backpack as he gives them to me. Likewise, these goggles are to be brought along on all field trips. This slot here, he indicates to a small pile of what looks like laundry. His basic uniform, lab coats, masks, stethoscope, etc. We're not going to be asking these cats to turn their head and cough, are we? Because I'm kind of out if we do. I don't think I want to do that. Portable first aid kit, camping knife with all tool attachments. Finally, and without doubt, most importantly, this! He holds up something that looks a lot like a mobile phone, except it clearly isn't one. This is your... This is your catalog. That is a terrible pun. I approve of that pun, but it's terrible. It's a terrible, terrible pun. I wish I thought of it first. Catalog. Yes, the name comes from its earliest version. It was initially designed to record and store data on the cats, scan them, and log their details. But as you can see, we've come a long way since then. Now you can use it to communicate with the rest of our team. I've added everyone's contact details for you, listen to music, take photos. There's even a pin that comes with it to insert microchips into the back of the cat's neck so that we can keep track of them. Okay. If we're going to be dating them, that seems a little creepy. That feels a little stalkerish. It is a very valuable piece of equipment, Shook, and I need you to protect it above all else. Do you understand? Don't worry. I will die before I lose this catalog. He is looking me directly in the eye and clearly expects a response. Yes, sir, of course. I will look after it. Good, you'll get to know all the functions as you go along. But for now, I suggest we take a stroll out and see if we can't find a few friends to introduce you to so you can try it out. So, Bug, are you going to be recording this game? Can I expect the full Let's Play of Purrfect Date? Because I feel like this would be really, really perfect for you. He hands me the gadget. I feel a bit nervous taking charge of it, but also really keen to have a go. So let's go meet some kitties. We head down to the beach, the professor explaining things as we go. The mixture of terrain on Cat Island is quite unique. Even in such a relatively small area, you'll find forests, mountains, jungles, beaches, woodland, all these different geological and ecological zones in one place. It really is most remarkable. Maybe Bug Hugger says maybe she will do a Let's Play on the Hugabug YouTube channel. And we all know that maybe means absolutely yes. So we can hold her to it. She will do a Let's Play on Purrfect Date. I would watch that. That would be hilarious. It certainly is. Even the lack of wildlife is, in itself, quite remarkable. What do you mean, Professor? Well, put simply, there is a type of force field that surrounds the island, disallowing anything to enter. Yep, you're stuck. You have to do it now, Bug. You have to do it. You mean literally anything? Absolutely. No birds, fish, or creatures of any kind can penetrate it. Forgive my lack of intelligence on this subject, but we're here. The professor lets out a disconcertingly loud laugh. I see what you mean. Well, there is, of course, one small break in this invisible wall, and that is where we built a jetty. But let's not get too bogged down in all this right now. What you need to know is that basically the island is shaped like a peanut. He has picked up a nearby stick and draws a simple map of the island in sand. Okay. If I get to watch you play this game, if this game is as goofy as I feel it will be worth it if you get me for this. It will be worth it. Come get me. Our end of the island, is very well known to us. We've been researching here for many years. The other end is not so familiar to us. We have encountered difficulties that have hindered our progress in the region. I bet we'll be going over there. That was weird. What type of difficulties, Professor? Well, we're not as sure as we'd like to be, but what can I tell you? What I can tell you is that the environment has an adverse effect upon humans, inducing nausea at the very least. I did look through the description of this game, and it says something. It says something about it has some like Pony Island type references or stuff. So is this game going to be kind of meta? Now I'm paranoid. Now I'm really wondering what this game's about. And at the worst, fainting, migraines, possible nerve damage. Gosh, that is serious. As I say, it's best to keep away, but let's not go into all that now, my dear. You've had a long day. For now, let's just say that we refer to the far end of the island as the danger zone for good reason. Are you saying that was you that caused the game to mess up, Bug? That's what your power can do? It'd still be worth it, though. If I get to see you date cats in the visual novel, it would be worth it. It would be worth it. I must ask you not to put yourself at risk by venturing beyond this mountain range here. Refers to the map once more, drawing a line just past the center of an extra intersection. There are wild, aggressive cats out there. I wouldn't want you getting too close to them. And like our lovely fellows closer to home. He has led me to a spot where a few cats are lounging about. Not around. Are you sure about is the right word? What do you say we try out our catalog now, Shook? He stoops down and picks up one of the animals, a disgruntled-looking cat who is sleeping under the shade of a palm tree. The cat lets out a displeased mew, but doesn't struggle. Its large body, billowing with long orange fur, just sort of hangs in the professor's arms in lazy resignation. It does look unamused. Would you like to have a go at scanning this delightful chap? I find the on switch and somewhat timidly activate it. The gadget immediately comes to artificial life, emitting a boop 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 with a red pulsating light. There's another terrible pun. I select the app labeled Cat Scan and it loads instantly. There's no delay on this thing. The professor holds the cat toward me with arms outstretched. I'm sure he said the scanning chip is implanted into the back of the neck somewhere, but it's difficult to find this one's neck amidst the thick fur, cloud of fur. It does look like Garfield, like his brother. I blow to make a parting and press the catalog to his skin. It's a bit like scanning groceries in the supermarket where I used to work. That should do it. And he plops the marmalade Tom back into the shade. Sure enough, upon withdrawal, I find the cat has been successfully scanned. Meow. Well, it's not Garfield's brother, apparently, unless his brother's name is Floofy Butt. Floofy Butt, that doesn't seem like a very dignified name. It's 10 years, 4 months, red tabby, Persian, eye color red. Okay. Okay, we can't press any of the other buttons, so I guess I just have to press that. Amazing! Clever, isn't it? A large part of your job here will be to tag and scan the cats, such as Mr. Floofy Butt here, but it looks like you'll have no problems at all in that area. Excellent work, Shook. Thank you, sir. I can't wait to get started. Why don't you get a bit more practice with the catalog and scan the rest of them while we're here? These 5 spend a lot of time together. Yeah! With a name like Floofy Butt, how can you not be grumpy? They're like a little family, aren't you? Oh, yes, you are. The professor seems to be a genuine cat lover like me. I think we're going to get on great. Okay, here it goes. No help this time. The professor steps back. The first cat I approach is very friendly with beautiful calico markings. Comes towards me, already purring. Meow. Okay, this is Trixie. She's female. 3 years, 8 months. Calico American, short hair. Whose eye color is green. Okay. I know we had a our cat used we don't she died last year, but we used to have a calico who was long hair, and wow, we still find bits of her hair here and there. She shed a lot. I think it got up into she shed so much it got into like the vents and stuff, and it still comes out every now and then. Next is an elegant, sleek, hairless cat sitting gracefully in the sun. She doesn't pay me much attention and allows me to scan her with minimal fuss. Oh, wow. Meow. So this is Snooty Booty. Snooty Booty. They said this was almost like a family. This was a family, so apparently this is the Booty family. Wow. She's female, 11 years, 1 month. A Sphinx. I didn't know that was a. I didn't know that was a breed. And she has blue eyes. Okay. Okay, Snooty Booty. The fourth cat approach is a noisy one. Meow, 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 meow. Okay, Mac Murphy. He's male, 6 years old, brown crossbreed, and his eyes are green. Is this basically gonna be the cat RoboCop? That's a terrible joke. And dumb. And finally, the one I've deliberately put off until last. He's been skulking around the edges of the activity, eyeing me suspiciously, as though he could pounce at any moment. I laugh at myself already projecting personalities onto these animals. Shh. He has a very mischievous look there. Kibbles. He's male, 3 years old, white British long hair, and his eyes are green. All done. I hope you enjoyed meeting some of the locals. The professor lets out a little laugh. I have a feeling you'll get to know them quite well in time. That's probably enough for your first day, don't you think? It's quite a lot to take in. And I'm suddenly exhausted and grateful to be heading back to camp. It's quite late by the time I've unpacked and settled myself, but I want to write my journal entry before I sleep. Really? Okay. Interesting. I didn't know the name of that one. I've seen hairless cats, but I didn't know that they were called the Sphinx. I'm surprised at how chilly it is. I pull my sleeping bag right up to my chin, but I still feel goose pimples bloom over my arms. Shivering, I rub them to warm myself up. It makes me smile to think that this inherent reaction to the cold is what will be keeping my new feline friends warm tonight. My eyelids close, thinking of cats in the island and the professor. So that they don't bathe themselves. You have to give them baths. That makes sense about them having to keep warm. That does make sense. The world around me drifts away as I float up into a dream. Ooh, floating. Okay, that's the second time that's happened. I'm not sure how long I've been asleep, but I wake with a violent jolt that leaves me sitting bolt upright. It's too dark to see anything, but I hear a rustling and then a strange electronic noise. One that, in my sleepy confusion, I can't place right away. The catalog! Acting on instinct, I scrambled to my feet and followed noise out of the tent. I look around me and my fears are confirmed when I catch sight of the pulsing red light, getting fainter in the direction of the forest. Snap into action, running as fast as I can. Barefoot, dressed in my pajamas, running at full speed into the forest in the dark of night. I must be crazy! Yeah, probably are. The words of Professor Popper are ringing in my ears. I need you protected above all else. He's taking that true. Are they gonna go into the danger zone? My legs are trembling beneath me. I stop, feeling my heartbeat heavy throughout my body. I wheeze in and out, my breath billowing in front of me in white puffs. I shouldn't feel like this. Why am I so dizzy? I try to get my bearings and realize I've blundered perilously close to the danger zone. Oh crap. I can just make out the shapes of some large animals in front of me before my eyes close and I drop to my knees. Okay. Open my eyes. The calico cat I scanned yesterday is sitting in front of me. She drops the catalog at my feet. I pass out. Okay, there was writing there. What did that say? There's definitely some strange stuff going on here. This is gonna be one of them games that's more than just a game. It's gonna be kind of a meta, you know, a game inside of a game thing, or referencing itself as a game. Fourth wall breaking. Oh great, and the cats are talking to us now. Hello, can you hear me? Are you okay? What is it? Don't be ridiculous, Kibbles. It's a human. Oh yeah, yuck. I can smell it now. Smells like a human. Oh, do be quiet. Are they alive? Of course it's alive. It's breathing, you imbecile. Why isn't it moving? Would you come on and give them some space? Move back a bit. Yes, stand back. Move out of my way. Let me have a proper look. I begin to come to. The Sphinx cat is standing over me as I open my eyes. We stare at each other for a moment while I try to take in what's happening. Is this one defective? Oh, I feel sick. I'm going to puke. The cats watch me intently. Am I going insane? Ow, my head. What is it chattering about? They're scared and confused. Let me talk to them. Human, are you alright? You all remember, you took my catalog. Oh, but I gave it back to you. It's in your pocket right now. So remember, guys, if you take something and you give it back, it's okay. That's what this cat is. This is what Trixie is trying to say right now. I try to reach into my pocket and realize my hands are scratched to shreds. Ow, 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 what's wrong with my hands? I try to stand. Ow, ow, my feet, what happened to me? Yeah, I guess that's from all the climbing. I told you it wasn't ready for that. What's that? Ready for what? Its anatomical structure is far too delicate. I try to slow it down. Yeah, floof. You try restraining a human who's that determined. It was like a morgue. What the crap is that? Its anatomical structure didn't seem that delicate to me. Is morgue or marge, is that a type of cat or something? I was like, a what? Doing what? Made your own way back to the beach. Okay, but that doesn't explain. I show my bleeding hands. Ah, you crawled, Kara. What do you call me? Kara, who's Kara? That's not my name. It's a term of endearment. What if you did put your name as Kara? Well, would that be different there? It's an Irish thing. It's inappropriate. Wait, I crawled? You sure did. Like a cat? Yup. All the way from the mountains? Like a bleeding mountain lion. Impressive. But why? Because you got the sickness. Shh. I'm actually feeling very confused right now. I have no clue what's going on. Maybe you should sit down, human. We need to have a talk. Possibly a long talk. Talk? Yes, that's right. Since when can cats talk? Oh, for goodness sake, since the dawn of time. How else do you think we communicate? I stopped splitting whiskers, Major. You know full well that what the human is saying. I think the revelation here, Kara, is that you can understand us. Yes, that too. Will someone please explain what the hell is going on here? Well, we don't fully understand everything ourselves, at least not all the details of how this works. I think being stood in a forest, surrounded by a bunch of talking cats, is about as much detail as anybody would want. I agree, and more to the point, we were rather hoping you would be able to help us. You are the scientist, after all. I guess I am. What we do know is that the clock has started ticking for you. What do you mean? There's no easy way to say this to you, Kara. You'll be catified. I'll be what? Whether you help or not, you don't have a lot of time before... if I may. It would seem, and we are basing this on our experiences to date, that when a human manages to find themselves in what I believe you call the danger zone, they are vulnerable in ways that they previously were not. That is to say, you're screwed. Okay. You're not helping. Don't make me... Bull, mountain lion. There'll be no violence of any kind. Forgive me for being a bit panicked here. The vulnerability to which Snooty Booty was referring is, simply put, if you are bitten or scratched by an elder cat, within the danger zone, you will begin a process of change that ultimately will result in full feline transition. Okay, I thought that's basically what they were saying. Catified. So basically, you're telling me I'm a werecat? Look down in amongst the scratches on my right hand are 2 distinct puncture marks. The reality of my situation descends on me like a cold mist. Basically, yes. Interesting. Most interesting. My head is spinning. This is too much for me to take in. Take a breath now, Kara. You're not looking so good. What? Have I started to change? Feel my head for ears, fur, everything seems to be normal. No? Just me, you're looking a bit shaky, understandably so. Take a few deep, steady breaths and calm myself enough to say, okay, so, why? How, what? Anyway, I think this is enough of this game for now. Interesting game. I think there's more to this than what it looks like. I think there is. I think there's some stuff underneath the surface. But whether it's done in a good way or not, I'm not sure. It's a funny concept having to get to know these cats as a human being. And them having personalities and all that stuff, so yeah. This has potential to be a very entertaining and funny game. It has been funny so far. Not as funny as I thought, but then again, I thought it was going to be absolutely ridiculous. But anyway, it's not bad. It's definitely not a bad game. Yeah, I'm curious to see how it goes. And if any of you guys would like to see me play more of it, let me know. Both anybody watching this on YouTube and there in the chat, you know, in the Twitch chat. So yeah, Bug, let me know if you want to see me play more of this game at some point. It won't be anytime soon, but at some point I could come back to it. But anyway, that is going to be all of this game for today. So I do sincerely hope you all enjoyed it. The link will be down in the description below if you want to check it out for yourself. And I'll see you guys in the next random game. Later.